The man is a terrifying gangster boss at night, but during the day he disguises himself as a gentle and elegant high school teacher. However, on his first day to report to the new school, he saw the school dean walk out of the classroom fully armed. Before the man could ask his doubts, the math teacher rushed out of the classroom. It turned out that this class is the devil of the school. The students in the class are rich young masters and princesses. Everyone is very naughty. They have succeeded in angering dozens of teachers. The dean told the devil about the situation. The man quickly fled the scene. As soon as the man opened the classroom door, he found some students cooking hot pot in the classroom. There are female students in the classroom live stream. Even more bizarre is that there are people playing ping pong in the classroom. But this man did not get angry. Instead, he stepped forward to instruct his classmates how to play. The appearance of the ping pong man provoked the anger of the students and directly picked up the racket and threw it at the man. The man hit the racket back with a book. The man swung the racket gently and let him penetrate the blackboard. This moment shocked the arrogant students. But the man didn't care. Instead, he wrote his name on the blackboard and calmly said that he was the new head teacher. But the behavior of the man just now did not scare the group of playboys. After class began, they were still the same as before. No one listened to the man's lecture. The man saw this and persuaded the group of playboys not to waste time and should study hard. Suddenly a student stood up and said that studying is useless. Then he walked up to the podium and wrote the name of the gang boss on the blackboard, saying that he wanted to be like him in the future. But he didn't know that his new teacher was the dreaded gang boss. In order to tame these naughty students, he made a happy bet with them that if he could make his stay here unpleasant, within a week, he would leave school. If the students' pranks didn't work out, they would have to promise this man to study hard. The playboys immediately agreed to this man's bet, because in their opinion, it is very easy to make a teacher unpleasant. And the next day, they prepared a pot of flour and put it on the classroom door. If this man opens the door, he will definitely become a little white face. Unexpectedly, this man brought an umbrella. Not only did he block the falling flour, but he also bounced the flour back to the students and made them dirty. However, this was only the beginning. Before the teacher sat down, the students threw their school bags and rulers and pencils at the man. But the man didn't panic at all. He picked up the umbrella next to him and threw everything back with lightning speed, but they thought they still had a chance because they had superglued the guy's chair all over. They thought the guy was stuck to the chair, and when one of the guys came up and taunted the guy, he was petrified by the guy because the guy had never sat on a chair for half an hour. This shows that the guy's legs are very strong. The guy decided to fight back. He directly pressed the classmate on the chair full of glue. He pulled the classmate directly and left his pants on the chair. This immediately caused a burst of laughter in the class. Even so, the group of playboys refused to give up. During gym class, the punk was very bored. He wanted revenge and played against the guy. Whoever scored the most goals won. The punk had to agree to his request. The punk was very confident because he was the best basketball player in the city. Sure enough, the punk has a lot of he made 5 3-pointers in a row, but the man didn't panic at all. He went straight to the center of the basketball court and threw the ball perfectly into the basket. At first the punk thought the man was just lucky, but then the man made 2 3-pointers in a row. The punk couldn't handle it. However, after school, the punk came up with another prank. They put a toy snake in the man's car, and then they pressed their phone to record the man's look of panic and embarrassment. After the man got in the car, they quickly made an excuse and called the man out. The man thought they were naive and didn't want to pay attention to them. However, the next second the man found something terrible. His car seemed to be leaking oil, so he quickly got out of the car and asked the classmates to leave. The classmates were still laughing because the man looked nervous, but only the man knew that something really terrible was going to happen next.